DunkAroos got rid of the kangaroo. Could you not bring it back? Did you not own the likeness to the kangaroo anymore? That's right, we are eating DunkAroos from the very, very fine folks over at the Betty Crocker Corporation. And today we're going to the original DunkAroo. I think it's the original DunkAroo. It's the original in my heart, and that's the only thing that matters. It's vanilla DunkAroos from Betty Crocker. And did you know, let me give you a little fun fact about Betty Crocker. This Sharpie keeps showing up. Betty Crocker is not real. Betty Crocker is a fraud. Betty Crocker was a person designed by the corporation, and they made her into a thing. There's a different Betty Crocker every so often. If you look back in time, there's different Betty Crockers, new Betty Crockers, more exciting, younger, different generations of Betty Crocker. Not real. Betty Crocker was an actress. It's a load of Betty Crocker, am I right? But let me tell you something, they make a damn good cookie sandwich. Now, the DunkAroos were a staple for me when I was a little lad in school. I occasionally took my lunch to school. Most of the times I bought it at school. But in the rare times that, the few times that I actually got my lunch brown bagged and I took it to school with me, I got DunkAroos occasionally. And sure, are they healthy? No, they're not healthy. It's a cookie and a tub of freaking icing. There's nothing healthy about these except for the packaging. That's some healthy packaging. No, a DunkAroo, so if you don't know what a DunkAroo is a vanilla crackery cookie, kind of like an animal cracker, that cookie crackery thing, kind of bland, but still flavorful, with a tub, what you can see right here, a little tub, of vanilla frosting that you, as a child or an adult who has a Snack Guy channel, needed to put together and make your own sandwich cookie. Now, what do they actually call them? Vanilla cookies and vanilla frosting with rainbow sprinkles. Okay, that's it. They're just DunkAroos. They don't really tell you what they are. There's cookies, frosting. That's it. Now, they did go with the 90s throwback packaging. They have the little squiggles with the purples, the blues, the pastel colors, the little things. Reminds me very much of Clarissa Explains It All, which is kids ask your parents, parents ask me. So one thing that has changed a little bit with the DunkAroos of today, two things, is they used to have a cool little mascot. It was a kangaroo for the DunkAroos, and I don't know why they didn't bring the DunkAroo kangaroo back. I wonder if it was something they didn't own, or they just figured, hey, let the cookie be the mascot and have the cookie do all the cookie talking. And the second thing that they did change is these are now sold as individual packs with their own UPC code. They are safe for reselling in the United States of America. And back when I was a wee tot, I was never wee, I came out of 6 foot. They used to come in packs of like 6 in a box. So you would buy a pack of 6, you would eat one on that Sunday before you put them in your lunch, and then the rest of them you had during the week for snack for school to go along with your lunch. And now they are only in individual packs. Sure, maybe a Costco or a wholesale club sells them in a mass package, but one pack now costs $1.99. So this isn't going towards the kids. This is definitely a nostalgia grab, a money grab for people of our generation, which, fine, I don't need a 6-pack, but that would have been cool for them to bring the original back and be to their roots. Let's open these right on up. And the first package, first section, section A, you have your cookies. Now your cookies are just a basic, very thin, that is, my spotlights are going right through that. Very thin vanilla cookies, which I'm sure will break. I'm pretty sure these were thicker, and they weren't just D's. The cookies back in the day were the kangaroo. They were much thicker. They were like a little bit thinner, but still thicker than this to an animal cracker, as I mentioned before. But you get a lot more in here. And then you have the second chamber is the vanilla. Oh boy, that smells fake. The vanilla frosting. And I'm going to do this, and it's going to be gross, but this is part of the experience. Oh, that is thick. Okay, well, let's jump right into that. The vanilla frosting scent knocks your nose hairs for a wild ride. It is like a vanilla Glade plug-in. It's over the top. It's vanilla, and it's very vanilla. The taste is even more vanilla, and it's that kind of like definitely artificial flavoring that you can tell it's fake. Like there is nothing in this that is natural, maybe the coloring. That is vanilla coloring for both. Now I don't remember them having funfetti or rainbow sprinkles in the icing, but I could be wrong. It was many years ago. So let's do, well, I already tasted the icing. I guess it would be fair for me to taste one of the broken cookies. I'm gonna put a little D in my mouth. Okay. Cookies have a shortbread consistency. It's a very flaky, crummy, slightly vanilla-y flavor. Not overly vanilla, not like the icing, but I guess that's where you get your flavor from. You get your flavor from the icing. So let's take two Ds and take these 2Ds and dunk them right in the cream. I'm just gonna go a little cream. I'm not gonna go crazy. That's the other thing too, looking at this cream to cookie ratio, you get a lot of cookies, but you don't get a lot of cream. So you gotta make sure you're actually making sandwich cookies and not just going individual. Now, let me tell you a little trick. Back in the day in school, we would eat the cookies and save the icing for last and just scoop the icing out with like 1 cookie or 2 cookies. So you just have a giant sugar blast before you went to math class, and teachers hated that. Okay. Cookie, good. Icing, a little bit too much. Combine the two, not bad. Just eating icing on its own is never a good thing. You always want to have something with it. Icing is delicious, don't get me wrong. I can put away a tub of icing myself, clearly. Look at me. But combining the two, so that's 2 cookies to 1 little of icing, is the exact perfect proportion. I'm gonna try to sandwich them together, but once again, they are very thin cookies. So you got yourself right there, a little sandwich D's. Good, not bad. Are these the treat that I remember as a young lad sitting at John F. Kennedy Elementary School in the cafeteria? No. This is something that the people in the labs saw a photo of and went, oh yeah, icing, cookie, we can combine the two of them. I do have to take some points away for the cookies not being the same. I have to take some points away for them getting rid of the mascot. You got rid of the goddamn DunkAroo. He was a kangaroo who dunks. He was a basketball playing kangaroo. He's a DunkAroo. Come on, guys. So ratings with this, they are an individual pack now, so they are milking more money out of you. The flavors of the cookies are, they got rid of the DunkAroo, they got rid of the kangaroo, they made it different. I'm gonna give modern day DunkAroos a 2 out of 5. I know, it's wild, it's crazy, it's kids, which is a show I probably watched while eating DunkAroos, but it's not that good. Either I'm remembering poorly and DunkAroos were never that good, or they just didn't do a good job at manufacturing them. They lost the original recipe and they're like, hey, let's try to make these to what kids remembered. But yeah, that's what they're getting. They're getting that score. And listen, let me know in the comments below. Did you like DunkAroos? Do you think they're better now than they were? There are different flavors out there, I think. Should I try a different flavor? I don't know what I should do with these. I'm going to keep eating them. But until next time, I'm Ivan Hahn, the snack guy. And don't change your mascot. Keep your mascot the same, especially when it's a DunkAroo. Go enjoy a snack.